It was guaranteed to happen. We knew it was coming. But I wish they'd have trolled us a little bit by giving us like shiny Mewtwo at the end of it, and then you catch it, it's like, oh. But I think that would have pissed off a few too many people. But there it is, the shiny Ditto. Oh, look at that. Such a pretty shiny. The shiny Ditto research. You encountered a shiny Ditto? I'm stunned. Just gonna have a coffee while I wait. We've documented Mew in the past, but something's different this time, though I can't yet say what it is. Could he be blue instead of pink by any chance, Professor Willow? Hold out for another research assignment. So there we go. I believe I've now qualified for the Master Research for Shiny Mew. So back in February this year, 2021, I took part in the Kanto event. And at the end of that research, you would have encountered yourself a shiny Ditto, which would then unlock the shiny Mew research 1 for 151. It is currently April 2021, so I've been doing this research now for just under 2 months. And I've got through the first page and most of the second page. So this video, by the time you see it, I'll have finished the research and got the Mew. I just wanted to document kind of the journey through to actually get the shiny Mew in the first place. And so that's going to be sort of frequent updates as my journey through this research goes ahead, because this is meant to be completed over a long period of time. So the first challenge was to get the Platinum Kanto medal, which is catch all 151 Kanto Pokemon, which I'd already done before the Kanto event anyway, so that was nice and easy. Send 151 gifts to friends. Took a little bit longer than it should have because the UK is in lockdown, but I managed to get through that. Make 151 great throws, again, was a bit time consuming, but I managed to get through that as well. Moving on to page 2, we have what I'm currently on at the moment, which is catch 151 different species of Pokemon, which took a while, especially since the fact that the seasonal rotations are now in effect, which means that some Pokemon literally aren't spawning now, and we are getting a lot of the same spawns in a lot of ways, but I managed to get through that one. In part due to the community days. So on Fletchling Day, it was really helpful to be able to catch Talonflame and Fletchinder as well. I've also been lucky enough to have a few quite rare spawns as well. So Pokemon like Aggron, Delcatty, Exploud, and a few other quite rare spawns have actually shown up. And I've managed to catch those, and that counting towards it as well. So this doesn't count evolutions, it's literally just catching these Pokemon in the wild. So thankfully having these rare spawns really did help. At the moment, I've caught 30 of every single type of Pokemon except for Dark types, Ghost types, and Dragon types. Now, Dark and Dragon are already quite rare, especially with the seasonal rotation going on at the moment. We're in summertime, which means the Dark types are quite rare at the moment. Ghost types haven't really been spawning for me a lot. I don't know whether that's due to seasonal rotation or whether I'm just unlucky, but I'm getting closer to doing that one because Ghost types are a lot more common than, say, Dragon or Dark types. So I think I'm going to be on this research page just a little bit longer, but overall I've not really struggled with this one. It's just very time consuming trying to find the right types of Pokemon. So it's currently April 2021 as I'm recording this part of the video, and hopefully it doesn't take too much longer. I can move on to page 3 because I would very much like to get this video out so you can all see me catch that shiny Mew, which is going to look absolutely gorgeous. So it's the start of May. I'm still missing the ice types. I've just finished all the dragon types as well, thanks to that event that had Bagons and Dratini spawning. I'm still missing the ice types, and I'm still missing the dark types, although Alolan Rattata has a spotlight hour in a few days. So I'm not really worried about the dark types. However, I'm well, it's probably a bit echoey under here, but I'm sheltering from the rain because I've lured up a Pokestop here with a Glacial Lure module, so hopefully fill out those ice types. I'm about halfway done with the ice types, but it's been hard to try and find. Dragon, ice and dark types have been the hardest ones to find, at least with the spotlight hour of Dratini coming up, which if there hadn't been that bang on the Dratini event, I'd be relying on that one. The Alolan Rattata spotlight hour coming up, I'm having to Glacial Lure up some modules, which isn't cheap, so I'm wishing that there was some sort of event for ice types, considering the fact that they've stopped the ice type spawns in the summer for those of us in the northern hemisphere. But what can you do? At least I got, well, a nice sight while I wait for the ice types to show up on this lore module. Okay, it's the rant part of the video now because I've literally just wasted real life money and I'm not happy about it. So this is the third glacial module that I've put on, just trying to get the 30 ice types because there's literally none that have spawned in the last few months. And for the third time, I've still not got enough ice types. In that half an hour that I've been sitting in this car, catching ice types that showed up on the glacial module, 6 ice types showed up. And the last time I did that, next to the canals under the bridge, I had about 5 show up in half an hour. I think the last 15 minutes with that last glacial module up that I've just done, it's just despawned like that one there, the lore module there. In the last 15 minutes, literally not one ice type showed up. So thankfully I've got now 29 out of 30 ice types, so all I have to do is hope that a Team Rocket Grunt shows up with ice types, because I refuse to buy any more glacial modules. I mean, they're 200 coins, which is like £1.40, I think. You know, times that by the 3 that I've had. Thankfully the other 2 I already had, so I didn't need to spend real money on them, but I just spent real money on that one. And yeah, between the 3 of them, an hour and a half each, I couldn't even find 30 ice types, which is literally the gimmick of that item. I had mostly bag-ons and routes show up with that last one, which makes no sense. So after a few days of just waiting around the house waiting for the Rocket Go balloons, I decided to actually go out, because the only ones that were showing up were like normal type, fighting type, grass type and things like that, and not one ice type Team Rocket Go grunt balloon was showing up. So I decided to go out for a walk tonight, and I finally found one here. It was a Spheal and I caught it, and it feels so good to be able to tick off catch 30 ice types, because this has been the bane of this research task for me. Now I know I've caught less dark types, however there is that event going on next week, Luminous Legends Y, where Yveltal will be the raid boss, which I'll be doing a couple of those raids, and there's going to be a lot of focus on dark types, so I'm not really worried about that. Dark types should come next week and that shouldn't really be a problem. I need to catch 22 of them. We've also got a load of Rattata Spotlight Hour next week as well, so I'm not that worried about dark types. Ice types were the biggest problem because there's been no events for those at all, and just non-spawning in the wild, so all of these has been caught through Team Go Rocket grunts being beaten, or glacial lore modules, which I've spent way too much on those and I refuse to do it again, especially when I only need to catch 1 ice type. But I've finally done it, it's been caught. I only need to catch 22 dark types now, and then I can move on to the next page of the research, and I haven't actually checked it. I don't know what they are, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be stuck on this for a few months to go yet. But at least I got through the ice types. Dark types should come next week, and hopefully the next page won't be a nightmare, even though I really feel like it's going to be a nightmare. So there's that page, finally done. I didn't even have to wait for the Rattata Spotlight Hour, because enough dark types were just spawning right from the start of the day. So I managed to get my quota of dark types really quickly, really, with just Alolan, Rattata, Houndour, Poochyena and stuff like that. So I managed to work my way through the page, and now I've moved on to the next page. And the tasks look fun as hell. There was a reach level 40 thing, but I actually hit level 40 the day before I actually finished this task, so would have been nice to have done it that way around, but it doesn't matter. But now I've got to catch 1,510 Pokemon, which sounds like a nightmare. Spin 151 Pokestops. I did hear actually about this one, and I did kind of worry that it was going to be different Pokestops, which is what I had been hearing. So I'm glad that it's just spin 151 Pokestops. Walk 151 kilometers, which sounds like an actual nightmare, but again, that one will come with time, so I'm not that worried about it. And also complete 151 research tasks as well, which also sounds like a nightmare, but I can see myself being stuck on this page for at least a month or so. Hopefully it won't take much longer than that, and then hopefully I'll get the shiny Mew. So, time to get started on something. Right, now that that page is done, I've now taken a walk through my local park and up and down the streets right by it. I moved on to the next page, so now I'm literally just going to be spinning Pokestops and collecting tasks and catching as many Pokemon as I can find, battling Team Go Rocket Grunts, and hopefully try and get through this page a bit quicker than the last one. I am so glad I came out now. One of the shinies I've been after the most is Poochyena, because Mightyena is one of my favourite underrated Pokemon, and its shiny is so beautiful. And walking through here, I've just found a shiny Poochyena, and it is so beautiful. So this isn't officially part of the Mew tasks. You don't need to catch a Poochyena or anything like that, but it is part of my catch 1,510 Pokemon, so I'm putting it in the video, and it's a shiny I've been after for a long time. And there it is. So beautiful. Right, it's mid-June 2021 now, and I'm on what I believe to be the last page of the Mew research. A few days ago I caught my 1,510th Pokemon since the start of this challenge, so that took a while, but I finally managed to do it. Right now, just going for a walk up this sort of nature area, I suppose, trying to get my kilometres up. I've walked 64 kilometres so far since the start of the challenge less than a month ago, so yeah, a bit tiring, but I'm going to get there eventually. I've also done 102 out of the 151 research tasks. I've not been able to get out of the house as much as I'd like to, so it's progressing slower than I'd like, but I'm getting there slowly. So hopefully not much longer now to do it. So I'm here just doing a Darumaka raid in this nice quiet location. I know, I don't get to choose the gym locations. So just doing this Darumaka raid, I thought I'd just do a quick update. Yesterday I wasn't able to do a face recording, but I managed to do 151 field research tasks. So that's now in the bag. The only thing I need to do now is walk, at this point, 46 kilometres. And I believe that'll be the last task before I can get the shiny Mew. So this journey's taken us now to about the middle of July. I'm almost there, just one more task to do, but I'm confident we'll get it done soon. So about 45 more kilometres to go, and we should be there. Right, so it's raining. I'm right at the end of the research. I'm up to 150 out of 151 kilometres. Just need to walk that last kilometre and then I'll have the Mew encounter. So essentially, by the time I got to about 130 kilometres, I had to self-isolate for 2 weeks, and then I ran out of data on my phone. Today I got that data back. I've been walking, just one more kilometre to go, and eventually I'll have that Mew encounter. So hopefully not too much longer now. So we've walked the last kilometre. We're going to claim the task now, get my 151 Ultra Balls. Now we can claim this reward. This is everything I've been working for since February. The kids are out in the rain too. It really started coming down just a couple of minutes ago, but it doesn't matter. We're about to claim the Mew. Do you two want to see it?
Yeah.
Need to be in AR mode to catch this Pokemon. There's rain all over my screen. This might not go too well. Still might not go too well. Alright, so the game actually crashed. Typical after everything I've gone through to try and get this Pokemon. But we can claim the reward now. Hopefully it'll work this time. There it is.
Shiny Mew.
See if I can catch this one-handed while I'm filming with my other hand. The rain is really starting to come down now. Oh, it's disappearing. It's going invisible.
I can see it.
Oh, I mean, I don't know whether I can catch it. Yeah, I can. How many shakes are we going to get this time? 1, 2. Oh, it broke out again. Should we try again?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that completely. Got to do one finger. Hang on. Let's see if we can catch it. 1, 2, 3. Caught it. Got the shiny Mew.
That's the last Pokemon in the game.
Well, not the last Pokemon in the game, but there it is. Nice Blue Mew. So, I've been on this research trail now since February when I did the Kanto research. And, well, there's been a lot that I've been through to get this. So there it is. The shiny Mew's caught. I've claimed all of my rewards. The Kanto research is when this started in February. It's now the start of August. And I've just claimed the shiny Mew and all my the t-shirt and everything like that. So if you've enjoyed this video, please do hit the follow, hit the subscribe button here on YouTube. I'm a small-time YouTuber, and your support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to like this video and also comment down below as well, because that really does help with the algorithm. Also head on over to twitch.tv/James the Thunder and go follow me on there, because I'm a small-time Twitch streamer, and your support is greatly appreciated. Try and stream multiple times a week. My kids are going absolutely weird. It's still raining. We're going to go home. Thanks for watching.